What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. As you guys probably can tell, I haven't uploaded in about 4 or 5 days, close to a week at this point, which I don't think I've ever gone this long without uploading a video in the whole 10 years that I've been a YouTuber. But I haven't uploaded in quite a while, and if you guys haven't kept up with my Twitter, or if you guys haven't seen my brother Rexter's video or some of the other YouTubers that tweeted out what happened, basically these past 5 days, basically a week, I'm just gonna sum it up to a week, have been pretty disastrous. If you guys don't know, I got hacked. And I got hacked by some, random hacker, some crypto, pump and dump scam or something like that, called Tesla Live, and things just went very bad from there. They did quite a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna go through everything that's happened in today's video. I'm gonna start from the beginning, how it happened, and what happened afterwards, the aftermath, and some other things. There's some interesting stuff, including the hacker may have purchased a $5,000 Fortnite account. Yeah, so that was fun. But let's go ahead and get into it. So yes, if you guys don't know, I got hacked. I think it was last Friday. Basically, me, my brother, and Daco, we were always on Discord until late hours, in the night, probably until 4, 5, 6 a.m. And we're playing games, and usually I'm always looking for new games to play at those hours. So in between game sessions or whatever, or just after we're done playing, I'll go on itch.io, I'll go on Steam, I'll go on Game Jolt, and I've got different favorited tabs that kind of I can click on that show me the latest, newest games that just came out at that exact moment. So I went over to Game Jolt, I saw nothing, and I was like, okay, well, that was a waste, let's go over to Steam. Steam saw a few things, but nothing really too crazy. Then I went over to itch.io, and I saw a game called Chester, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys on screen right now some screenshots from the game. And before we do get into this is a real game. Apparently, it's just the version on itch.io that I saw was a fake re-upload of the game. So as you guys can tell by these screenshots, it's it looks like a really cool game. It's like a little girl or a little boy holding a plushie, a little bunny toy, and he's kind of walking around, and he sees different demons and different cool things. It looked like a really fun game. So immediately as soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm going to download this. I got to do a video on this. I like to be, on top of things, even though, most YouTubers are, not that it's a bad thing at all, but a lot of YouTubers, they just kind of see what other YouTubers are playing, and then they play what they're playing, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I prefer to just, kind of find my own thing if I can. So as soon as I saw this, I saw it as a great opportunity to hop on it early and, give it a go. So I downloaded the game. I, immediately ran the application thinking nothing of it, because I assumed itch.io was I assumed that they actually tested the games that are released on their website and, had at least some amount of quality control, which now I know that they don't. But yeah, I just ran the game thinking nothing of it. And as soon as I launched the game, I knew something was wrong, because my antivirus, which is Malwarebytes, it immediately picked it up as a Bitcoin miner, and it found 2 files that were viruses, and they were both Bitcoin miners, but it said it quarantined them. So I was like, oh crap, that's not good. So, and also whenever I launched the game, it didn't actually launch into a game. It just completely closed out, which was another sign that, okay, this is not a game. What I just launched was a virus. So I immediately went into Malwarebytes. I immediately quarantined the files, deleted them, got rid of them. I also went into my main PC files, deleted the Chester, everything that I could find on it, and completely wiped it from my computer. Even, I went to the recycle bin and got rid of it there too. Not like that would matter, but I got rid of it everywhere that I could. And then I did a virus scan, and I scanned the entire PC. I scanned for rootkits, everything I could, and then I went to bed. I thought nothing of it. I hung up the phone with Daco and my brother, and I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. I'm hoping nothing went bad. And obviously, as you guys can tell, when I woke up the next morning, as soon as I woke up, the whole channel was hacked. Well, actually, it started with, I got a message from FNAF, John. If you guys don't know who that is, very much thank you to him, because he was the first message I saw on Discord. He was like, hey, I think your Twitter's hacked. So I went over to my Twitter. I was like, okay, this isn't good. I saw that it was owned by Tesla Live now, and they changed my profile picture. They made a tweet, and people were tweeting at me. It was such a hectic moment, because I was getting so many tweets from you guys saying, hey, you're hacked, you're hacked, you're hacked. And I was like, oh crap. So I immediately go on there. I try to change back the profile picture. I change the password immediately. I get them off of my Twitter account, and then as soon as I do all of that and I clean up the Twitter account, I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm in a good spot now. A thought comes to my head, and I'm like, wait a minute. If they got my Twitter account, that means that they could have my YouTube account. So I go to check YouTube, and that just gets hacked right after my Twitter. It's like they're just going from one area to the next. So the YouTube's hacked, and I go on there, I change the password immediately, I get them out of that account, and they're running a live stream and stuff like that, and they changed the profile picture. They privated a bunch of videos, but they also left a bunch of videos, which is very weird. I don't know if maybe they just aren't very good at their job. I don't know, but they just left a bunch of videos that were public, so you can still tell I owned it, but they just posted a live stream of like some kind of crypto pump and dump and changed the profile picture and stuff like that. So I immediately go on there, change the password, get the account back. Luckily, they didn't change the email and stuff like that, which we'll get into that later with my second channel, what they did. And luckily, the email tied to my main account isn't at all related to the account. There's no way of knowing that. If you just saw that email, you wouldn't know it was related to this account at all. So there's nothing connecting. I have the name, nothing. So anyways, I got the account back, changed the password, everything's good. I can't change the name back, and I still can't today. If you guys look at my name, it's spelled FusionZGamer with 2 R's. So they won't let me change it back to FusionZGamer, which I don't understand because I'm FusionZGamer, but I got to contact YouTube, and I'm sure they'll change it back. But anyways, I got the account back, and you know, I'm thinking nothing of it. And then all of a sudden I start getting eBay notifications, and it's saying, hey, you just purchased this. I'm like, okay. I mean, I purchased a lot of stuff on eBay, so I was like, okay, maybe an item I purchased a few weeks ago or like a week ago has shipped, and I didn't think anything of it because I was panicking trying to, like, you know, get my main account back. And then it keeps showing up, and then I start getting messages from someone, and I'm like, what is going on? So I go on my eBay account, and I'm trying to, keep in mind, like, I'm trying to get my Twitter account back, my YouTube account back, and now eBay is getting hacked. And there's a message between 2 people, and it's my account and somebody else. And they're like, hey, do you want the codes? He's like, yes, I want them right now. Like, I can probably read out exactly what he said. So he buys this Fortnite account, an OG Fortnite account, for $5,000. And keep in mind, the person he bought this from has 0 rep, and they know what they're doing. So he says, hello, sir, I'm bought an account. This is the hacker from my account. And the guy responds, says, are you interested? He said, I bought this account. Can you grant me access? He said, yeah, sure. Let me go to my house. Send me your email, please. He says, sorry, sir, I'm in a hurry. And obviously, I think you could tell why he's in a hurry. And then I get in at this exact moment. I'm able to get back into my eBay account and change the password, so he's kicked out. The guy replies and says, I have your passwords ready. You still interested? So, yeah, I figured, okay, this isn't, you know, I didn't look at the guy's account. I didn't realize it was a new account, and, you know, they could potentially be working together. So I messaged him, and I'm like, hey, my account was hacked. Can you please refund this? Because I already asked for a refund, and he denied it. And then as soon as I send that message, he marks the account as shipped, or like he marks the item that was purchased as shipped, which doesn't even make sense because it's a password. So he didn't ship anything. I didn't even get a password. I mean, it'd be one thing if I at least got a $5,000 Fortnite account, you know, but anyways, he didn't even, you know, market it, or he didn't even actually ship anything, but he marked it as shipped. And I later learned whenever I called eBay that they can give refunds on stuff until it's marked as shipped. And yeah, that was a big thing. But anyways, I got the $5,000 back. I was able to call my bank. They gave me all my money back and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal. But I got in at the perfect time because he also had a $10,000 Fortnite account in the cart that he was going to buy next. So yeah, but I just thought it was interesting that, you know, first of all, like, he bought a fake account, or he bought a Fortnite account, and the guy he bought it from was also a scammer because he knew to mark it as shipped as soon as I said I was hacked, and he didn't want to give me my money back. So very, very interesting situation. But anyways, then it went on to my Amazon account, and it just went on and on and on. And I was basically just racing against the hacker to, like, go from account to account to get it back and change the password before he could do anything. Like, he tried to get into my iPhone, he tried to get into my bank, he tried to get into everything that you can possibly think of, but I was just, like, right behind him the whole way, and I was able to change it just before he got anything else. So that was the main thing with the hacker. Then I'm like, okay, I got all my accounts back for the most part. But then I started getting notifications from the FusionZGamer email, which is my second account. That's what that is tied to. It's not at all tied to my main account. And I think he thought that was the main account because he signed into that one, and that one he changed the email on, and he put an authenticator on it, so I couldn't get into that account at all, and I couldn't even sign in, because even if I signed in with the email, because I could see the email he put on there, and I put in the old password, and I tried to reset the password, I couldn't do anything because he put an authenticator on it. So that one, if he would have done that to the main channel, that would have been really unfortunate because, yeah, I think he just thought that was the main FusionZGamer account, but it was just a second account. But anyways, that one, I'm like, okay, whatever, he's got it. I'm emailing, you know, Paul, which, by the way, shout out to Screenwave Media and Paul, my manager there. He was very helpful the entire time. He was right on top of everything. As soon as it happened, he was there until 8 o'clock that night, helping me out, making sure, you know, everything got done. So we submitted a report to YouTube for both accounts. And as we submitted the report, he's like, okay, I got everything filed in. I go to check the main account, and it's been terminated. And I'm like, great. I get it back from the hacker, and YouTube still terminates it. And this is one of those things I'm like, YouTube, I think if you have, like, okay, over 100K subscribers, you get, like, someone that you can contact at any time. Like a phone number, or not even like a phone, okay, like maybe someone on the website you can contact. Over 1 million, I think, honestly, you should have a phone number that you can just call and get in contact with someone right away. So if your account gets hacked, you call it and you're like, hey, my account got hacked. They're running a crypto thing. Can you get on this and, do anything about this? And then you can tell, if you get the account back, you can say, hey, I got the account back. The hacker's off of it. Everything's gone, but they did run a scam. So just let, YouTube know that I have the account back to not shut it down. No, you don't have anything like that. So the account got terminated. And at that point, I'm like, oh, great. So I have no way of contacting anyone because I got my main account and my second account. So I go over to Twitter, which I haven't used in, 4 or 5 years. It's been a very long time. Which, by the way, real quick before we get into the whole Twitter situation, be sure to go follow me on Twitter right now. I have it linked in the description down below and in a pinned comment. But this was like the one way that I was able to contact you guys and everyone else and let everyone know that, hey, this is what happened. I was hacked. This is how it happened. And, my channel's terminated. I'm working with YouTube to try to get it fixed. So be sure to go follow me on Twitter because, like I said, I had no other way of contacting anyone. I didn't have a main account. I didn't have a second account because I got both of them. And I didn't have anything else. So all I had really was my Twitter. So, yeah, like I said, just go follow me on there right away just in case anything like this ever happens again, which I really hope it doesn't. But in case it does, just be sure to give me a follow. And also, I want to give a massive shout out to all of my fellow, creator friends and YouTubers and stuff like that reached out to me. I got a lot of DMs from them and, a lot of, support just on Twitter of them tweeting at me and quote tweeting me. And even people that I've never spoken to before just went out of their way to reach out to me. And I'm not going to name anyone just because, I don't want to forget anyone, but there was a lot of you guys. And I just want to say thank you so much. And also I want to say a massive thank you to all of you guys because the amount of support you guys showed me was insane. You guys were retweeting everything. You were liking all the tweets. You were tweeting at YouTube every day. And also on YouTube, you guys were releasing tons of videos. And also the videos that were released were getting a bunch of views. Like my brother's video has like almost 100K views. And even some random channels that just did update videos like here's what happened, which by the way, massive thank you to them too, because they really spread the word. But even those videos were getting like 50K views right after it happened. So it just showed me like while I was terminated, I was able to watch those videos and see you guys' support. And it just brought a big smile to my face because, I knew you guys really cared and that you guys were, I'd never seen support like that before, honestly. It was just crazy. So yeah, massive thank you to all of you guys for showing the amount of support that you guys did. You guys just blew it out of the water. And, you really held me over until I got my channel back, which I greatly appreciate. But anyways, I made a tweet on there saying, hey, I got hacked. This is what happened and explain the whole situation. And then I reached out or I made a tweet saying, hey, here's at YouTube at, everyone that I could. Could you guys expedite this and, help me out? And I didn't really hear anything back for a few hours, but I think because of all you guys liking the tweet and, even Daco and everyone else retweeting it and spreading the word, I did get a message from YouTube at that point and they said, hey, fill out this form and we'll get back to you. We'll try our best, to get this worked out. So I filled out the form. It was this big form with a bunch of stuff just to verify that it wasn't me just pretending to be hacked or anything like that. And that I actually was hacked and that something did happen. And then they said, okay, the form's filled out. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything. I didn't hear anything for quite some time, and then all of a sudden I got an email, and they're like, hey, we're looking into this. Here's the deal. It's usually 2 days or less, but we're going to get it back to you in under 2 days. You'll hear an answer in under 2 days. So at that point, I was pretty happy. I was like, okay, and they also reassured me that they are taking this seriously. So it felt good to finally be able to talk to someone at YouTube and know that, it wasn't just a bot and that it was an actual person. And they said, if you have any questions, reach out and we'll answer them and we'll get to you, we'll help you out the best we can. So that really reassured me and made me feel a lot better. But then, as the days went by, I really couldn't do anything. I just, hung out with family and, as you guys know, or, at least people close to me like Daco and other friends and family and stuff like that, they know I don't take time off. I haven't had a vacation in I don't know how long. I think in the whole 10 years of me doing this, I've probably only had like one vacation. I don't like going on vacations because then I can't upload for you guys, or if I can, if anything new comes out, I miss it. And, I just like to stay very much on top of everything. Even when FNAF VR came out, I remember Scott, he told me, because, he sent us over early copies of the game, but there was like certain parts of the game that I couldn't access. And I remember I was like, hey, I'm going on vacation. Is there any way I can access this part of the game so I can pre-record it and then go on vacation? He's like, no, just go on vacation. You've done a bunch of videos already. You have a good time. Enjoy your time with your family. And I was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I just stayed home and I didn't go on the vacation. But hey, you know what? It's not anything that I ever regretted. I prefer to work instead of like going on vacation, stuff like that. So I took basically to sum it up, I took a much needed vacation, 2 days. I just hung out with family. Everyone came over to my house and we had like, a fun day playing Wii Sports and stuff like that and darts. And, we had a good time just hanging out. And, I also, it was very weird because the time that I wasn't uploading on YouTube, it was the weirdest thing because when you do something every day for 10 years, certain things just kind of happen naturally that you don't even really recognize until you're not doing them. So there were so many times, and this happened probably 5 times in one day or each day, but I would look at the time and I'd be like, oh crap, it's 6 o'clock. I haven't recorded yet. And then immediately after that, I'd be like, oh wait, I don't have a channel. What am I going to record for? So like, and then it would be 9 o'clock. I'd be like, oh no, it's 9 o'clock. I missed the upload today. And it's like, oh wait, I don't have a channel. So that happened a lot during the break, and the amount of times I opened YouTube expecting to see my channel and just not seeing it, or like open my analytics and didn't see anything, happened very, very, very much. But anyways, you know, after that, you know, everything was kind of fine. They reached out to me and they said, hey, you know, you should hear something soon. And then all of a sudden at like 1 a.m., I just so happened to check the channel and it had come back at that exact moment. So now we're back. And like I said, luckily I had a save file of my banner and my profile picture because those were both gone, but I got those back up. I rewrote the description. I had to unprivate hundreds of videos, so that was fun. That took some time. And also it released some old videos from like 2011 that I don't even remember being privated, but they were like unboxing videos, which I found that kind of nostalgic and a little weird. But anyways, I unprivated a bunch of videos, got everything back to normal, and now we're here. So yay, we got everything back. I haven't uploaded in like 3 days, but we're back. And I'm thinking about doing a double upload tonight. So, yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. Oh, also, I think this would be fun, okay? So, like I told you guys, the game that hacked me was Chester, but that was like a fake version of the game, I'm pretty sure. But there's a real version on Steam, and it's $3. And I'm thinking about doing a video on that. Wouldn't that be fun, like playing the game that hacked me, even though it wasn't that actual game? But it's the game that, you know, deceived me to get hacked, or the, you know, the hacker deceived me to play it or whatever. I think that'd be fun. So let me know if you guys want to see that, like a playthrough of that on the channel. But watch I download that and it's another hack. It's another virus. I get hacked again. That would be actually hilarious. But no, I think it's a real game. You guys are telling me on Twitter that it's real. So, but yeah, I think I covered everything in this video. Videos are going to continue at this point. Poppy Playtime Chapter 2 comes out this Thursday, so that's going to be fun. And I've got some other videos lined up. Like I said, Amanda the Adventurer I'd like to do later tonight or maybe tomorrow. And, you know, a bunch of other games, maybe the Chester game and some other games that I missed out on the few days that I was gone. But just once again, I want to say a massive thank you for all the support you guys showed me. You guys went insane, and you guys were tweeting at everyone. You guys were doing everything that you can to just show as much support as you possibly could. So I greatly appreciate it. Also, like I said, all my YouTube friends and content creators out there that reached out and helped out too. Massive thank you to all of you guys. And I think that's everything. Yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting experience. You know, it had to happen eventually, right? I always seen it happen to other YouTubers, but I was like, I've had a bunch of security measures in place. I never really thought it happened to me, but you know. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering how they got in, they apparently got my cookies off my browser, and that allowed them to sign into everything. So they got passwords for every single thing that was like I've ever signed into on my desktop, which was everything. So that's how it happened. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, hearing this little story time. And like I said, get ready for videos to return after this. We're gonna have some fun games, and we're gonna have some more fun, and you know, we're gonna sweep all this under the rug and completely forget it ever happened. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.